Yo, people, what's going on? Back again with another Red Talk. Musa, what you telling me, my guy?
There in the building. What you saying, bro? What's good?
Hey, I'm blessed, I'm just chilling,
What's...
bro. Obviously, man's keeping an eye on the aftermath from the little Ollie sit down. Like that, bro. A
Yeah,
couple surprises for a few people in there. A few people ain't really taken to the news very well. Like that. It's just one of them situations, bro. Um a couple things that he said that I was pretty happy with, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Like he Ollie did exactly what I thought he would do. He always had the right thing at heart. He just wasn't the guy. Like
mm.
that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Just
From his
weren't good
opinion
enough, man.
to how we were supposed to play, everything
Mm,
like that. He even admitted that, like, yeah, cool. In my first season, like we done the counter-attacking thing, but then we knew we had to move on. Like that. He knows. He
yeah.
said that's a Man United manager. You have to take the game to teams. You have to impose yourself. You can't be counter-attacking.
Yeah.
Kim was like, why not? Solskjaer's like, yo, we're Man
Mm.
United, bro. Like,
Trust me.
we owe it to the fans to excite them. We owe it to the fans to take the game to teams. We need to play that way. At least he gets it.
Yeah, no, he got it. He definitely got it. And that part you talk about, Roy Keane was just, you had to remind him we was at home because you can't be at home against City and Liverpool and sit back and just wait for the peppering. He goes, nah, brother, you have to go and do your thing. Roy Keane's just thinking he's Sunderland ways, brother. Nah,
Mm.
brother.
But this
This
is
is like
exactly
that.
what it is. So at least Ollie showed, yeah, that he understood what he needed to do, but also he was just out of his depth, and that's okay.
Fully.
Like even when he's talking about, like, for instance, he was telling them to go and get Erling. Like, bro, Ollie ain't got credit in the bank for Man United guys to be listening to him. That's the reason why he
That's
didn't get
rough.
Portland. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
That's
peak.
the honest truth. Like, as much as yeah, he might not see it, yeah, because he's so humble, yeah, almost to a fault. You know what I'm saying? He's got no
Mm,
presence, bro. Like, when you think of what this guy did in his football career and the status that he had at the football club, nobody took him seriously, bro. Like, they gave him the
yeah,
job, but it
yeah.
was like, oh, we'll give him the job and he'll just be happy to be here and he'll shut up. And that's kind of what he done. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? Like, this is and that actually worked against him, because if he went into there and said, listen, I've had this youth for 18 months. Get him now. He never
yeah,
came with that energy. Man went in the office and
they
said,
did
oh, this
it.
guy, Holland, have you heard of him? Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah.
Like, we could use him. And they said, nah, Ollie, you're good. That's what it was.
And that's what messed him up.
No authority, bro.
Yeah, that's what messed him up. That's what messed him up more time. And I feel for him still though, because even when he was talking about the contract situation in terms of what he signed for, and he was like, they were trying to get to the bottom of like, what did you sign? And he was like, it's like any job you sign. Nah, my brother, what did you sign? You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying, bro. He was just happy to be there. He took the first thing they offered.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
it
it.
was. Do you
He
know what I
was
mean?
happy to be there, man.
100%. And then when he realized he was in too deep and he was going to be the fall guy, it was too late. You know what I mean?
Too late.
That's just what happened, bro. I'll be real. And it's like a lot of the things he said about the players was spot on. And like,
Spot
even
on.
when he said about bringing Ronaldo in and letting go of Dan James, do you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
As much as man laugh at Dan James, at least we knew what we was gonna get from the kid every
yeah,
week, even if it
yeah.
wasn't good enough. When you've got man in the team, you don't know what you're gonna get from them. And that's what he said. He said, at least with Fred as well, another one these men are running, at least you know what you're
Mm,
gonna get from Fred. And the worst thing that
yeah,
happened to Fred was he got bunched in with McTominay.
yeah. He flopped.
That's the
And that
worst
was the
thing.
one. That was the first thing that happened to. Yeah, 100%. He flopped with that one there, and I think, yeah, he made some good points, man. Especially about Ronaldo being the right thing to do, but the wrong thing for him. Just in
Mm,
terms of bringing back a legend like that, the world's best player, it's very difficult to say no. But it's just it was wrong for him because he wasn't the man to bring him back. Like there's a
mm,
certain type of player, like if Pep brings Ronaldo in, Ronaldo can't run riot with Pep. Like you
mm,
said again, you don't have the authority to tell Ronaldo anything. So yes, it's
mm,
the right thing to do, but you were definitely the wrong person to do it because you don't have the authority to
mm,
kind of just hold your own and say, listen, you're coming to be a big part player or something here, but you're not here to run right because, like you said, we started the season good pre-season. Jadon Sancho was expecting to see his thing and be the number 7 and build from that. The stats and and all of that were favouring Oli in terms of how we were pressing, how we were trying to approach the game in that season. But then obviously the Ronaldo thing had a massive impact, and then ultimately it led him to losing his job. And even though
Mm.
Ronaldo popped off his 17 goals, it was another like Rashford season where one man pops off, but it's that detriment for the rest of the
Bro,
team.
Ronaldo scored those goals in 9 football matches, you know.
Look at that.
9 games, blood. He scored all of his goals. Man scored a couple
Uh,
hat tricks and a few braces and that, and it completely done wonders for his fanboys. But for anyone that was
mm,
actually watching the team, yeah, there's a reason why it was our lowest Premier League finish and our worst
mm.
Premier League season to date, bro, because it was him, bro. Do you know what I mean? But these man don't want to accept it. I see man in my
Yeah, that's
comments
peak.
saying, "Oh yeah, but he's the one who exposed Ollie and all that." Bruv, get out of here, man. He didn't expose Ollie. We all knew Ollie wasn't good enough before he came in. Do you know what I mean? Spare
Mm.
me of the rubbish. They're saying that he's the one
Yeah,
who
now
brought the
we knew.
and all of that.
Everybody knew. Now everyone knew Ollie had a ceiling, and we knew that second was most probably it. And even that was a bit punching above his pay grade when he got
Mm,
the second. You know what I'm saying? So we knew that right. You managed to get second on your CV, Ollie. You better
mm,
sell the win. Leave on that. Ollie should have left on that. And I remember that season when we finished second. I told a lot of people Ollie should leave with the thing like this because he can't do more than that. He's
yeah,
gonna mash up his thing. And if he leaves with us in that situation he would have been able to he would have been a manager that could have came back again as another flipping what's that thing again interim
yeah.
because if you come as an interim and then you
To
leave
duplicate it.
United after yeah if you leave us after finishing third and second no one can't chat to you again and you
Mm,
just leave it to a next man who comes and crumbles and doesn't get to second or only does third as soon as he goes left they'll be like yo where's Ollie
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he could come back, and the fan base will have him because we will remember that. But I think once he took it on to another level, and I know what he wanted to do, but nah, man, you're not a coach, man. And this is what I
Mm,
was saying yesterday to the man. To be honest, because of what I expected from Ten Hag, I've been scarred. I've been
mm,
scarred by the coaches because he was an ambassador for the coaches. And I remember when Pep Guardiola was talking about he's an ambassador of coaches that like to play the game in a certain type of way. And because he's folded and he hasn't stuck to his guns, I
yeah.
don't even want to call out no one's name right now, King. After seeing the Ollie thing, I just said, you know what? I just need these men to do their job. And they're
Mm.
looking a bit shaky because they're talking about bringing in my man from Crystal Palace now. I'm seeing Bear, and I get it, but there's a bit, what's
Who's
his
that?
name again now? They want to bring in that football director from Crystal
Oh
Palace.
no, they've said that it's not happening now, Dougie Freeman.
Yeah, Dougie Freeman. But even the people we're being linked to now, after we
Mm.
went and got a one Omar Barrera, it's like, well, Gwanda, what are these men really trying to do at United? Like, I get it, but
You know what
come
it
on,
is? It's
man.
the network thing, that they're trying to do. Because if you look here, if you look at who my man's got now, obviously they've gone and got
Mm,
Ashworth. They've got Barada anyway. Barada knew Ashworth was coming in before he took the job. So obviously he's
mm.
agreed to work with him. Wilcox as well was at Man City with Jaden. And obviously like the Cole Palmers and that, bro. He's got pedigree.
Yeah, he's
You know,
got
like that.
pedigree.
So what these men are trying to do is they're trying to do like the young, exciting thing to bolster the squad, in it. And that's not a bad. I don't think that's a bad idea because even when you look at Man
Nah.
City as well, yeah, Man City always register 21 players and 4 or 5 of them are always prospects like the Oscar Bobs and all these other guys.
Mm,
So do you know what I mean? I think we need to go down that route. I think we need to trim down the squad because the squad is so big. And even Ollie said it's so difficult, yeah. No matter who you are, to be telling the same brothers every single week, next week, next week, next week.
yeah,
Bro,
it's
next
dead.
week
It's
never
dead. It's
comes,
dead.
bro. And then you get
Never
people in the
comes.
dressing room that ain't happy, and then you start getting leaks in the press because man ain't
And
playing.
that's dead. It's
You
dead.
know,
It's
like
dead. It's
that. And
especially when
even
you
more so
can't
if they're
trust the
not
team.
winning.
Yeah, if you're not winning and you can't trust the team, I just felt like the Dougie Freeman thing. I'm like, it's just one step too far. I'm like, do your thing. I
Mm,
like the other guys we've been linked to, but get me a little spice now on the continent that knows players as well, man. Don't play games with me. Like, I get it, but there's a lot of young players, especially for me. I thought we'll take advantage of the French type of scouting system as well because them man always get the best of the Senegalese type of man,
mm,
the Kante type of players. They get a lot of them, obviously because a lot as well of African countries are French speaking. so they
Yeah.
get those type of players. But as we get excited around the different type of players that are available now in world football that are costing a big fee, the new the new like Chouamini's, Camavingas, Pogba's, these players are about and they're
Mm,
waiting, and it's about us. It's about a United now scouting properly and going and getting one in. It's like even when you look
mm,
at Enzo Fernandez, who came from Benfica, they went and replaced him straight away with another Don, who now
mm.
we're trying to be linked to, and he's
They
only
always
been
have
there for a
someone.
year. Yeah, they always have someone ready to go, and he's only been there. I think is it Fernandez or something? Hernandez
They
in the
done the
middle of the
same thing
park.
with Bruno Fernandez. They sold us Bruno and then
Yeah,
replaced him and then won the league. That's what these men
and
do.
that's it. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So I'm thinking if they can replace a player within the year, why don't we go in for their replacement straight away? Like, why are we waiting for you lot to have him for one season and then tell us that he's £100 million player? No, my brother. So I do want to see more of that. I get that some of these man, especially when I looked at Dougie Freeman, a lot of his British talent that he's been that he's been connected with is good. But I think the other brother you mentioned for Man City can do that for us.
Yeah,
I don't think we
Wilcox.
need two of them like Wilcox. Yeah, I don't think we need two of them like that. To be honest, I just feel like we
Yeah,
need
and
someone else
Wilcox.
that can do it.
Wilcox will do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because you know what it is, because Ashraf's got the link to the FA, and then you've got
Mm,
all these young brothers have come through the England setup, like the Sanchos and them man there. So he probably knows him from there. Do you know what I'm saying? So it makes sense because I think United are going to try and get the best of the rest. And Man City's scouting network in England is a joke, blood. They got London
yeah,
patterns, they got everywhere pattern. That's why they get the best in it. So
yeah,
when you look at how Man City recruit, if we can even take half of that, like it puts us in a good position. So I think that that's what they're trying to do from the academy side because that builds sustainability. That's what that
yeah.
builds.
And I think also, yeah, I think the scouting thing is going to be very key, and also people who are ready to press the button on a player because Ollie said that every name's on the list. Like we all
Yeah.
know who's about. But we're not at from the signings United have made, it shows we only press the button at the end
Yeah.
when everybody knows that this is a talent. No, we're not pressing it early enough. You know what I'm saying? Man's too scared,
Mhm.
bruv. Man's not pressing it when it's a jackpot. Man's pressing it when it's like you're only getting a few points now for pressing a button because you've answered all the other questions, brother. You should have
Yeah,
you
but
should have went for the
also
catch. Mm,
But also, if you think about it, it was always going to be that way at Man United because we don't have a philosophy, we don't have a style of play. So how do we
mm.
identify what player is the right profile for what we want when we don't know what we want? Do you understand? So
So
we need to
truth.
have the profile, we need to have the structure in place, and then it's easier to identify players because we can identify a Pep player, we can identify a Klopp player, we can identify players for certain managers, but we can't identify a
Eve,
Man United player because what is a Man United player?
That's facts. Even when the manager himself can't identify it because his head's in the game, the people around you can identify. Like we know what you like,
Mm,
and I think that's so true because that's what you see. Like example with Klopp and Salah, where they're like, "Nah, trust me, we know what you like. This is your guy," and you're
mm.
like, "All right, cool. You man know me. You know what I'm on." And then it comes through because, and I think that's going to be important, man. I think that's really important because even when Ollie was talking about in the contract, it was like you can sign three players or something, but then we also have to sign players on behalf of Man United type of thing, like young
Mm.
players or things like that. And I feel like that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that if if the players they're going to sign again are fitting your philosophy. So these might not be players that you know, but the club's going to say, look, we're going to give you three of your signings who fit what
Mm.
you fit the United philosophy and the ones that you want to pick from the list. But there's a
Mhm.
couple young ones as well we're going to bring through the door at the same time. You're like, all right, cool, because you all know the same system, same style of play, same philosophy, and it just makes things easy. So I think right now where we are and listening to Ollie, I think it's clear that Ten Hag can't stay and he's not going to
Yeah.
be staying here.
Yeah,
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 he's not staying, and to your point, that's what I mean. Jadon Sancho was a club signing, bro. Like
yeah.
Ollie said that everyone at the club were adamant that he was the guy and we had to get him. You know,
Mm,
like that. Just the same as Paul Pogba. The
yeah,
problem with these signings are cool. You want to get them because you know that they're good players, but bro, if there's nothing in place for these guys to succeed, bro, you're shagging yourself and you're shagging them as well.
100%. And that's the end all be all of it. And yeah, 100%. Because like you're saying, they're the right players to buy, but you don't have a system here for them. You're seeing them play a certain type of way, and you think they're doing that on their own. Like they're not. You're not like you're over or you're underestimating the systems that these coaches over there set up to make these men flourish. And I feel like no level of. And I think who said it the other day? Ange. Ange was like, listen, once you get to the Premier League, the the talent level between like your A star player and your A player is really small. It's just about
Minimal.
the conviction. Yeah, it's minimal.
Mm,
It's not that big. It's just about having a player with the right mentality and the conviction to kind of see it through. You're already amongst the 1% that you've made it to the Premier League because there's bare young kids that never make it there. So you're
yeah,
already in that small percentage. But if you have the right mentality now in terms of wanting to succeed and be at the best, then that's going to make a bigger difference than a person that's just talented. So now, looking at the way United are moving forward and what they're trying to adapt, they got to be bringing back Greenwood and Sancho. It doesn't
yeah.
make sense. Like even when I'm thinking about the people that they're bringing in and how they're linked to young players and FA and this and that. These men are still in that bracket. We're talking about 23-year-olds, 24-year-olds
The
who
link to
was
that to Elise and that Brantthwaite bro, or whatever the fuck his name is.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
At
yeah. And this is what
at
it is.
what do you call it? At Everton, bro, that young youth.
Everton and yeah,
Yeah, and they're looking at them Bears, and if that's what we're gonna do, because Man United have always
even,
done that. We done that with Rooney, Carrick, Ferdinand, bro. United have always done that, but we always had a spine when we were
yeah, even
bringing in those kind of players.
even my man that was at AC, I think we were linked to him, the defender, not too long ago. He
What
was, I think he was
Barcelona?
at Chelsea. I think he was at Chelsea. He's an England international. He played well.
Oh,
I think,
you okay at Chelsea.
and
What
yeah, I think
Tomori?
what Tomori. I think
Where
I
we
saw
linked
something
to?
with Tomori as well. Not like since the hype took place with the new ownership, and I saw something about Tomori as well. Came and went, but
I saw
obviously
a Bailey
again.
link, but I didn't see a Tomori link. But yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, this was early on, like when Jim Radcliffe took over and we were getting linked with bare players. I saw a little Tomori in there, but that's because obviously of the understanding of British, young,
Yeah,
capable, and Tomori's gone quiet. But everything I saw of him and when I've seen him play, I think there's something there with him. I think he's a solid player, man. I think he's a solid baller, and I see a bit of he's got something with him. But I think he can do that Varane job very well as well. What we see Varane doing for us.
yeah.
I
No,
think Tomori's
100%.
got something about him. So there's players there, like you said, the best of the rest. And you see the best of the rest with the right mentality, they all become the best. Forget what you heard.
100. But that's why,
And
bro.
this is
I
what it
think we're
is.
going in. I think we're going in the right direction. I was saying, bro. Honestly, 2 summers, and I think we
Yeah.
could really be challenging, bro. Because even if we do 4 man this summer, another 4 man next summer, that's 8 man, bro. You can't tell me that's not your team after that. Do you know what I'm saying? Get
Hey,
rid
I
of
think if we do a strong summer and just a one January transfer, like a one strong January transfers signing, not bad, just a one
Mm,
that you just add on. So you get four you get four, and then you might get even if you get three, but
yeah.
you let a few go and you
Mm,
you start establishing, man. So example, if we got 3 signings, yeah, but we bought back Greenwood and Sancho, that's
yeah.
5.
Yeah. Of facts. But bruv,
You
but
know what I'm
that's what I'm
saying?
saying. That's why I reckon man could do a two. We could do two windows of 4 man, bro. Because I'll be real,
Yeah,
yeah. It's like at the moment, when you look at this Man United team, bro, like the difference between us and Liverpool, 5 wins. 5 wins,
yeah,
you
that's
know.
mad. That's
And that's
mad.
crazy. And when you look at the games that we lost, bro, do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
When you look
mad.
at the Fulham game, when you look at man who got peppered up by Brighton and the Forests and all these man, bro, it's like it's fine margins when you deep it. Like that's a gap that can be
Yeah.
closed, yeah, with a good coach and the right summer. Do you know what I mean? That's not to say that man can go win it, but I reckon, bro, after 2 summers, if man are not in a position, yeah, where we're at least competing for the league, or man look at us like saying, yo, you know what? Like we can win it, then bro, we ain't progressed the way we're supposed to progress, bro, because the Premier League, yeah, it ain't that competitive, bruv. I promise. Like all these people, like people need to understand that because we watch the Premier League all the time, yeah, and the Premier League's got all the PR, everyone gasses the Premier, but we're seeing right now Brighton
Mm,
are getting slapped by Roma, yeah, 4-0, yeah. And it's not
mm.
because De Zerbi's not a good manager, it's because them Brighton players are dead. Do you know what I mean? But they look decent in the Prem. They look
Yeah,
decent in the Prem because the man in the Prem ain't very good. When it comes to a technical level, they're not that great. And then you go up against these Italians where their technical fundamentals are A1 and then their structural fundamentals are A1, bro. They're the most tactical players from a defensive standpoint. No one wants to see Italian teams, bro, because you can't break them down, bro. Them man know the dark
yeah,
arts of defending. They know when to pull a shirt. They know when to trip you up. They know when to dive. Them man know how to do everything, bro. In England, everything's just blood and thunder, back and forth. And all them gaps that you find in England to exploit, you don't find them gaps in the Champions League, bro. Arsenal found that out when they played Porto, didn't have a shot on target, bro.
yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I
And I've
mean?
seen this. I think I've seen it with the history United's had with Spanish teams, even
Yeah,
from the times of Alex Ferguson. They just always gave us a horrid time. It don't matter if it was Valencia, Villarreal, wherever it was, bro. These men can play ball. With all the
Deportivo,
players that we
all of
had, yeah,
them.
Deportivo, oh my lord. These men will just come and let you know that listen, forget what you lot got. We got systems of play over here, my brother, and we're
Yeah,
comfortable on the ball. And they played, and I think I was watching I watched that is it World Cup club game with Man City and is it Flamingo, whatever they're called.
possibly, yeah.
They had the stripes and they were passing out from the back, and I think you might have seen the clips. The way these men were passing off City, yeah, this was like Brazil's best team. They ain't got the type of players. If see the way these men were passing out from City was running like left, right, trying to get the ball. And I said, Oda, what's going on here? Because these
Yeah,
are not big names playing here, but these men are comfortable on the ball,
yeah,
like comfortable players. And like I feel like it's fine margins. Like you said, 5 wins is very small, man. It just shows you we've lost too many games. Too
yeah.
many games to teams that we shouldn't be losing to. And the reality is that the teams with the best defenses are sitting at the top of the league. And that's a
Mm,
problem. And I think what hurts a lot of the Man United supporters is that last season we had one of the best defenses in the league. And I think because we didn't score enough goals and we didn't, win as many games as we could have, but the fact that we had one of the best defenses in the league with Newcastle allowed us to still finish third and to compete with a team that wasn't scoring a lot of goals. It just showed you the importance. So this is why we were saying build off that strong foundation and get people that can put the ball in the back of the net. And my man
mm.
went and done something totally different. I don't know what he thought he was doing, my brother.
But facts. You know what I'm saying? So
Now we're
complete
under
facts.
pressure.
Complete facts. And that's why I don't think we're that far. We're that far ahead. Like man saying La Liga's better quality of football, bro. Even when you look at the
Mm.
Italian league and that, bro, the base level of tech is different, bro. When you look at teams like Roma, do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like these man,
See,
they got bare tech man there, and in Italy, man, look at them like they're dead food, bruv. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Man, look at
yeah,
them like these man are dead food. But then when you look at the technical level of their players, it's
it's
like, bro, you're
different.
taking the piss. You're
And
actually
this is
taking the
different.
piss on real ballers.
Premier League think they're bad because they're fast paced. That's all. You see
Yeah,
when I
they
hear
have
that
to.
fast paced thing, yeah,
Yeah,
that man think that that it's the best league. No, my brother, because you lot are fast. The game is so fast that the technical ability is not allowed to shine, and this is why Pep loves
yeah.
it. He loves it over here because he
No,
knows
100%. But this is
he
exactly what it
can't.
is. Because like you look at someone, yeah, you look at someone like Dybala and that, yeah, bro, he's probably more technical, yeah, than every player in the Prem. But
Yeah,
he's just
yeah,
in at Roma, like just there,
yeah,
like a man are just thinking, all right, cool, he's at any team. Like, bro,
yeah.
his technical level's stupid high, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen the ball just fall out
Stupid.
the air and just die at his feet, bro. Do you know what I'm
That's
saying?
the
And
type
these
of
man
number
talk
tens
about
I
him,
like.
but these man talk about him like he's dead food, bro. Because
Yeah, that's
he
the
don't do the
yeah,
100 mile an hour Premier League thing. But when you look at a
yeah,
lot of these
yeah.
ballers, yeah, you got players like Mason Mount playing for Man United, and he was at Chelsea and won a Champions League, bro. Them man, they can't chat to the baller and that.
No
Do you know what
way.
I'm
No
saying? They
way,
can't.
man. I've seen the way but if you just go and look at his goal compilations, the brother is listen, it's the type of goal, bro. The way the brother controls the ball, the way he looks after the ball is different. That's
Mm,
my type of 10. I'll swap Bruno for him right now. I won't even
mm,
think twice. Don't ask me no questions. Don't tell me about injuries. Don't just get the you over here and that's it. I'm not in it. That's my type of 10. That's the type of football I want to see. And it's been a long time coming, hoping that we're gonna get a manager that's ready to adapt this. But I'm guessing Brailsford and all these man Sir Jim. I think they've seen City as the model. I don't think they're trying to do the Liverpool thing.
Yeah, they've seen
You know,
City
because
as
I saw him. Yeah, I see him say that the best game of football that he watched was Madrid versus City. I think when City had them up, he knows what he likes in terms of football, and I think they want to do the City model. And for me, there's only one or two players or managers really that can do that for you right now.
yeah,
There's only
100%.
one or two.
100%. And
You
then
know
you
what I'm
got to give
saying?
them the right players. And
Yeah.
the thing is, if you get it right, Arsene Wenger already showed it already with Arsenal, blood. If you get
Mm,
the foreign market right, blood, and you get the right players in the Premier League, you just walk it, bruv. You know, like that. My
yeah.
man had that French market on lock, yeah.
Yeah.
Done the bad thing. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is, bro. If the scouting's good, Brighton have already shown it as well, bro. They go from a team that gets
Mm,
promoted to a certified top 10 team to a team that are in Europe now, yeah, just from knowing the foreign market and knowing how to get the right kind of players for the system, yeah, at a good price, bro. There's no reason why Man United can't go out there and go and get your ready-made players from the Premier League already, and then you mix that in with a couple shrewd signings. Do you know what I mean? Like a couple signings like the Matomas and them. Obviously not him himself, but that kind of style of
yeah.
player that
Yeah.
5 million, 10 million to make up
Yeah.
the squad.
100.
Because that's what you need. Them men
100.
that are gonna come in as squad players, they're not gonna leak nothing to the press. They're not
And
gonna get upset if they're not playing every week because them man know what their roles are, bro. Back in the day, role players knew they were role players, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like Darren Fletcher knew he was a role player, blood. Luke Chadwick and them man,
100.
they knew they were role players. Jesper Blomqvist, them man weren't on the bench. When Fergie brought in Jesper Blomqvist, yeah, he knew that he was a role player and he was gonna play like 10 games a season, 10 to 15 games. He knew that when he came in. There was no but I played well last game. Why am I not playing? Same with Chicharito.
Mm,
He knew that, bruv. He could score a hat trick, bro. You're going back to the bench next week.
course.
You know, like
Course.
that. And this is what man need to do, bro. Instead of having a squad full of 22 man that all think they should be playing, all on big money. Nah, bro. Man need to get this shit back under control.
Quickly as well, because a lot of our players that even now for my 11, they should all be. I keep on telling, man, I would pick United's, best 11, and they would be my squad players. That's how
Mm,
deep it is. I'll
yeah.
pick my best 11, and most of them still would be. Yeah, I still want to. Like, you're the man that can stay and hold bench. The rest have
Mm,
to go. You know what I'm saying? And I still want man to come in that that are a level above you, because even when I just look at what Liverpool and when you mentioned Brighton, the Liverpool and the likes of Arsenal and Chelsea did. These are all clubs that were, are fighting to win, the Premier League title, and
mhm.
they didn't try to rewrite flipping the book. They said, "Rah, Brighton, you lot are bad boys, but you're not on our level. We want your best players." All three of these clubs went and got their man's best players.
Yeah.
Where are we in that?
The same thing
Where's
happened to
United in
Southampton
that?
as well, bro,
Same,
before.
yeah. And that's where you gotta be. Where are we in this conversation?
Mm.
Them man went and got Caicedo. They went and got
And that
Cucurella.
wanted money, blood, and they didn't give him money, bro.
Nah, they didn't. I remember that one there. And that's my thing. So we need to get involved in that. Like, these men will go and get these man's best players, McAllister, this one there. Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, they went and raided it. They said City's moving mad. Us man want City's throne. The best team outside of all of this, who we don't have to tell the players too much because they're already in a system and understand how we like to play football. They went and
Mhm.
got it. So I just feel like if United are clever as well, they still a couple gems over there. Don't be shy.
Mm.
Don't be on this like you said. Go and get Premier League proven. Don't be on this rewriting the book, bro.
Mm.
Even a Toma that you mentioned, I don't know how much he's going for, but don't be on this rewriting the book. If you can get the U in, go and get the U, bro. That's
Mm.
what I'm on.
But that's what I'm saying. But when I look at someone like a Matoma as well, bro, we got Jaden. We don't even need that. You.
Yeah, yeah. If you give him the full respect that Jaden deserves, we could cook differently. But if
Yeah,
you're
but that's
just trying to like back up and trying to get rid of like a Toma, like I would love to like. And again, I feel like I don't see like I got time for Guy Nacho, but even that position, I need like an Atoma and Jaden looking after that wing. I
yeah,
don't
of
need
course.
no backup of it. I don't need no Garnacho. I don't need no Rashford as much as I think he can still pop off. I keep on saying Rashford can't be competing with the number 9. I really don't know because he's not my winger. I'm not going to lie. He's not my
Mm.
type of winger. I like Rashford. I think he can score goals. But maybe it's a different type of system that you play, man. Because Rashford's
No, I
very good
agree.
when you got two forwards that split. But again, I don't want to be on this R because he's my guy. Because like I said, if I got to choose between Rashford and Sancho and Greenwood, Rashford goes every day. I'm keeping my technical players, man. I'm not getting in it. Go, yes, you'll go somewhere else and score goals, but even now, I hear Rashford being linked to a team like Arsenal. I hear Arsenal have always been good admirers of him. Like I would send him to Arsenal, and wish him all the best. I
Yeah,
would,
same with Welbeck because he ain't gonna do nothing there. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it's just he's just gonna do what Martinelli's doing. So
yeah, and I would wish him all the best because go and play with, Declan Rice and who's my man on Saka and them man. They go and do your thing. Like go down to and try a bit, like you said, like a Welbeck thing. And if you win something with a team that can carry you, then well done for you. But I
yeah,
wouldn't cry over that. I wouldn't cry over
yep.
that. I'll sell him, and I think they want him. I think they like him.
I'd sell him. I'd sell him, and I wouldn't care. You know, like that
Yeah, yeah,
because bro, I'll be real. Like he just gives you more of what you've already got.
yeah, yeah. Because even that, I said to myself, man, are not putting respect on Sterling's name. He's 28, 29, right? And I feel like Arsenal can do worse, than getting Sterling. They can do worse
No,
because
bro, I think he'll
Sterling,
be all right at Arsenal, bro, because like Arsenal are
same.
a real City in it. You know, like that.
That's
So
it. That's what I'm thinking. So I see a couple players that are out there for teams to go and just get rid of them. But for United's sake, yeah,
mm,
Rashford's a man that I'll get rid of because I'm looking at next season and I just feel like they can't be. I don't think we can even afford to carry a man and be like, but I don't think they can be any of that. I think whoever has to go, man. And we talk about players who are academy players who didn't cost the club anything, who are straight profit. I don't think you get a better profit than you can on a Rashford. I think you can push for about a 70, 80 million for a Rashford, if you do it right in terms of
mm.
his marketing and everything, his age.
Yeah, but I feel like
I think
he's kind of shot his own valuation down by the drinking and the partying and stuff. You know that one. I think people will
I
be
think
looking at him now saying, "Oh, why do United want to let him go?" Like, do you know what I mean? Because people are really questioning his attitude, and if we were to allow him to,
mm,
I think man are saying, I think man are more cautious about him now. Do you know what I mean? I don't really see him going, even though I think it would be perfect. Yeah, it would be perfect to let him go. Yeah, to show that we're doing something different.
yeah. Because I think he's like a Saka though. I don't think there's any Premier League club that think Manchester United is serious about selling Marcus Rashford to them.
Exactly.
I don't think there is. And I think if that became clear that they was, I think Chelsea and Arsenal will be interested straight away, the
But yeah,
London
his
teams. I
wages
don't
have
think
raised.
Liverpool,
He's on 300 bags, bro.
yeah, that's the scary thing.
You see what I'm saying? And no
That's
one pays that. No one pays that, bro. Plus the
yeah.
amount it would cost to sign him as well. Oh, mate.
Yeah, I hear I think I saw Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez were on like 90 grand a
Yeah,
week
they're
or
on a
100
little mad
grand.
money, bro. But they're on 6-year deals or something like that. But yeah, they're not on mad money. Chelsea have done it the right way. They've signed players
Yeah,
on low wages and over a long period of time.
yeah, so it works out. And if they want to get rid of that man, you're only having to cover out 100 bags a week.
Mm,
So if they say Rakai say does not work, you got a long thing and he wasn't happy, they'll say, cool, we'll sell you for 60, 70. And
mm-hmm,
the team or 50, whatever it might be, and the club will come and say, oh, well, what's his wages? Yeah, he's on 100 a week. All right,
mm-hmm.
we make that work. So I think they have done it right. They have done it right. And I've looked at that. Even my man they got from Southampton City's, he's on City's ex-player. What's his name? Um,
Who's
he's
that?
a midfielder. He's hardly played. He was at Southampton last
Trippier,
season.
yeah.
Yeah, he's on 50.
Crazy.
50 bags a week.
There
I
must be
said,
more
raw.
something.
Nah, and he's on a long contract as well. I said, if he would have come to United, maybe there's like, I think United have talked about this and playing bonuses. Like,
Yeah,
actually, if you play
yeah.
in
Performance
performances and all of that, and that works as well. And I think that works as well because if you believe in yourself, why wouldn't you agree to that unless you're trying to come to my club and not perform? You know what I'm saying? If you believe you're going to perform, yeah, then there's nothing to not agree about because you're going to get your money. The minute you try to pull one, you're not getting paid. That's it.
Flipping hell. That's crazy. Man said we did the same with Anthony. Nah, Anthony's on over 200 grand a week, bro. He's on big wages,
Yeah,
bro.
250. Yeah, no, and he's on
Yeah.
about 250.
Yeah, the manager done us with that Anthony signing, bro, because we could have got him for a lot cheaper.
Uh,
And he should be on less wages as well. Anthony shouldn't be on more than about 120, bruv. He was on 25 grand a week at Ajax. We never needed to give him
yeah,
200
Max,
time. Like we
Max.
could have given him 120 grand. He would have been happy.
Yeah, he would have been comfortable. What, 100 bags on top of your 25? He would have said, what?
Because that's
But
what we done
again,
with Bruno. When Bruno came in, he was on 75k, and then they gave him a new deal, I think, after the first season. Do you know what I mean? And they
yeah,
doubled it to 150. Even they shouldn't have done that. But the point is, yeah, he came in on 75.
that
So
makes
how has
sense.
Anthony come in on 200 bags? What?
It's because the way the man them chased him and had him doing flipping
The
um
interviews and that.
interviews and all that. Yeah, man. The way they chased him and made him feel like he was somebody, and
Mm,
obviously the United fan base as well was gas thinking we got a local Brazilian. It's been a long time since we had we had
mm.
a Brazilian, but we had to go and get the worst Brazilian. Like
Yeah, but
it's
even
mad.
so, yeah, like it's a mad one where the more I look at the way United set up, yeah, most of the men that have come here have failed for a reason.
In fact,
For a reason, bro. Van Gaal's the only manager that had us set up a certain way, wanted specific players, and didn't get them, bro. Do you know what I mean? But he wanted Sadio Mane. Our thing was, yeah, we couldn't score goals. Do you know what I mean? This brother wanted Thomas Muller, bro. Like, he wasn't playing
mm,
games. I remember we got linked with Max Hummels because he wanted a centre back to play out from the back. There was bare players that he wanted to get, and he wanted to play a possession game, yeah. And then they give him Angel
mm.
Di Maria, who's flipping Bruno with tech, bro. He just spams all the time. That's why he
Yeah,
hated
I'm with
Angel
you.
Di Maria, because he kept losing the ball. And Van Gaal's
That's
a
true.
possession-based manager. So you go and you give him a Di Maria, like, what does he want with that? Di Maria's playing Trevellas on the halfway line, and Van Gaal saying,
Yeah,
yo, keep the ball. You know, like that. So United
it
never
doesn't
backed
add up.
Van Gaal at all, yeah. At all. And he was the only manager that actually, yeah, he's the only manager that actually had a framework that he wanted to build around. The Jose thing, they gave him Pogba. He tried to turn him into John Obi Mikel, bro, which was some joke thing.
Madness,
Absolute
madness.
joke thing, bro. Imagine man was watching today because
Mm,
one of the bro, he came up on my algorithm. One of the guys that one of the big compilation guys on YouTube like dropped young Pogba comp from Juventus before he came
scary,
to bro, bruv. When I see that
scary,
player, bro, that's one of the best
scary.
midfielders I've ever seen in my life, you know.
He's a
Like,
bad boy.
I can't believe, yeah,
He's
they
a
gave
bad
that
boy.
kid to Jose.
Yeah, he's a
Like,
bad
why
boy.
would you give him to Jose, blood? You know what Jose does with these Africans? He just likes these workhorses. Do you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing. And even when we got Casemiro after all that time trying to get a partner for Pogba, and then we let him
Mm,
go the same season we get Casemiro, and I said, what Pogba would have done for Cas next to be next to him? You know
bruv,
what I'm trying to
it would have
say?
been different. It would have been different. Do you know what I'm saying?
Different. Yeah, that
Nah.
Pogba one's mad. But even when they try to ride that on his career, the brothers look at his trophy haul, man. Like
Mm.
there's I see certain pundits say, "Oh yeah, what a wasted career." I say, how can the brother win what won, and you're talking about a wasted career? You might need to just relax. You man ain't won nothing in your life. You're sitting
Bro,
on
he's
Sky
won 10
Sports and
times more than the average player will ever win, you know.
ever win, and the man to talk about a wasted career. I said, what do you want? What the only thing he hasn't won that he could have won was the Champions League,
Champions League.
and that's
Yeah.
it. Everything else he's done it, and he's won personal accolades as a young footballer. What
But
do you
that's
want,
what
brother? The brother scored a goal in a World Cup.
bro.
Yeah,
World Cup final goal. He got a Europa League final goal. My man got
come
into
on,
team of
man.
the season in the
Come
Premier.
on.
The
Yeah,
only non-City and Liverpool player to get into team
come
of the season.
on.
All these other things, and the man are gonna say he wasted his career.
Yeah, allow
What?
it, man. Won everything he could win at Juventus. Come on, man. You man stop
Come.
playing games. He's gonna go down in the history books of his team over there. Just because he didn't do nothing in your English league that you think is something, but he was still a part of United's most successful team since Alex Ferguson left. He
Facts.
was still a part of that. Yeah. So what are they talking about? What do they want? These guys are mad,
Yeah, but this is
mad,
the
mad,
problem,
mad.
man. This is the problem with these guys. Do you know what I'm saying? They just don't get it. So it was like Jose tried to turn him into some CDM, yeah, and then flipping. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was using him like some utility man, bro. Like, bro,
Yeah,
playing him right wing, flipping
this.
DM, left wing, bro. Ole's a fool for that, bro. Like, I'll never forgive Ole for playing Pogba right wing against Liverpool. I remember I was thinking, who, like, bro, what are you doing? Do you know what I'm
What you
saying?
doing, my brother?
Nah, bro.
And
Like,
and
oh,
with
bro,
all
that
the
hurt.
money that you had, yeah, Ollie didn't have the right. Because if all you see me, if I got a player like Pogba, with all the money I get, I'm making sure I'm getting him a partner. All my money, I don't care what it is. The first thing I'm doing is making sure I'm getting someone next to you so you're playing.
You
I'm
know
not
what
gonna
Pogba
waste time
needed?
with.
Pogba
Mm,
needed Carlo, blood. That's what he needed.
yeah, you needed a Carlo coming.
But man said Pogba wasn't disciplined. You don't need discipline, bro. Discipline is
They
exact
say he
opposite.
wasn't. You know what made me laugh though when they say that when you looked at his stats when they talk about he was people like their stats will come and say Pogba covers the most grass for Man United. And then people say he's lazy. Then I say to myself, if he's lazy, what does it make the rest of the team, my brother?
Yeah, but
Because what the
you
stats,
know what these man mean by this discipline? They mean, yeah, he wasn't a robot, blood. You know what I'm
he
saying?
wasn't a robot. Yeah, but the
That's it.
brother, see one of my brother that support Arsenal. He says, you know what Paul Pogba is, yeah, and he told me probably said he's like a show horse. He gallops. You see
Yeah.
when them show horses jumps, he goes, he gallops, strides.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro, he just,
shows off his technical
just
ability. Yeah,
he just glides across that pitch, yeah. Just
glides. Show horse,
bro,
just
he's
jumping, just
different.
calmly, just moving, and just come on, allow it. The brother was a baller, and then you
Nah,
put
bro.
him there with McFred, McTominay.
Yeah, but
No.
bro, the thing is, yeah, like I think he had Michael Carrick in his first season.
Mm.
And it's like, bro, if you play Pogba with a proper six and play him as one of the 2 8s, or not even that, like, bruv, look at the way, yeah, that Carlo's using Jude, yeah, and Jude ain't even got a tenth of Pogba's ability, blood. Imagine if
Yeah,
Pogba
yeah,
had that free role in that Real Madrid
yeah.
field, yeah,
Madness,
like to do
madness.
whatever he wanted, bro. Like, bruv, he'll be scoring way more goals, blood. Man, I'm forgetting that Pogba, yeah, in the air can attack a header, bro. He's scoring headers for us,
Differently.
scoring headers for Juventus. Man, 6'3". Man could get box to box. He can take players on. Man was scoring long shots as well, bro. Listen, if he had the freedom that Jude had at
Comfortable.
this Real Madrid team, yeah, he'll be going for a Ballon d'Or right now, bro. I'm
And
confident.
people forget his first two seasons of like 16 goals or something, 17. Like people forget of how
That
many
was,
goals
bro,
he actually
that was
scored.
Ollie's first season. Pogba top
That
scorer.
was first. Yeah, top scorer. People forget of the amount of goals he got and the assists and things that he was doing. People forget quickly. Like
Mm,
it showed you that in the right team, maybe with the right freedom, he's able to do stuff. And I think
mm,
as soon as my man got Bruno Fernandes and he thought he had someone else to do the job, that's when he started making Pogba run around. And I was
yeah.
thinking, why are you favouring Bruno to put him in the right position over Pogba? Are you all right in your head, my brother?
Mm.
But it is what it is, man. It is what it
But,
is with him,
but
man.
that's what I mean. Them man taking a piss out of PP, bro. And the thing is, it's like he never had the right,
17 goals, 15 assists. Man says 17 goals, 15 assists.
bro, from defensive midfield.
Man, like, the
Yeah,
brother
but
is
bro,
different, man.
yeah, but this is the problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Man said Jude's IQ is levels above Pogba, bro. He's nowhere near Pogba.
They're nowhere. This person don't know football. Why?
Bruv. He
Show
don't
your
know.
face.
See, man,
Who
he can
said
never.
that?
He can never fix, bruv. Come on and get, bruv. Man need to hold licks for that.
How can you say that?
I need to hold
IQ better
licks.
than Paul Pogba.
IQ, bruv.
Flipping
Bro,
that.
have you seen some of the passes that Pogba's played, bro? Like, it's
Flipping
crazy,
that.
bro. Nah, this is what I mean. And this is why, bro, I was speaking to Daps today, yeah. Bro, I'll be real, yeah. This is why I'm not active on Twitter. Because, bro, the more people who are allowed to have an opinion on football, yeah, the more I need to stay away from these men, bro. No, bro, because honestly, yeah, this, bruv, like, you see when people are stupid, yeah, like, I take it personally. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's scary. It's
You know when
scary.
man say dumb
Yeah.
things,
You
bro,
say
my makes
nah.
my head hot. Because I'm like, bro,
Yeah, yeah.
we breathe the same oxygen. There's something wrong.
What you want? Yeah, what
You
you
know what I'm
want?
saying? There's something wrong when man starts saying fuckery like that.
Yeah,
Do you
it
know what I'm
doesn't add
saying?
up. It doesn't add up. I find
Like,
myself commenting, then I just delete all my things. I say I ain't got time for these.
bro,
Because
honestly,
sometimes I'm ready to comment, then I just start deleting my thing. I said these men are just making me jump out the window for no reason.
bro, it's
Because
mad.
you're moving mad. They're just moving mad. Some mad statements. But I know that some man they don't know football. And I saw there's one little compilation that talks about we've seen the best era of football ever. I don't know if you've seen it. I think they're talking about 2000
2000 to 2010.
Yeah, I think they talk about when you had that Dutch team of Van Persie,
Robin,
Schneider, Iron Robin. Then you had that Italian team of who was in that
Pirlo.
Italian team? Pirlo. Yeah, that man there. Then you had the
The,
Brazilian team, I think of Ronaldinho,
that's
Roberto
2002.
Carlos.
Robinho. Yeah,
Yeah,
all of them. 2002, bro. That 2002 World Cup
mad
when Argentina
era.
scored the
Yeah,
brace in the final against Germany. That 2002 Brazil team with the diamond, bro,
yeah,
that was crazy. Like, bro, like, bro,
yeah.
like 2002,
Even
2006. That's
I
what I mean.
think
Between 2000 and 2010, man saw the coldest football.
man
That's
said man said even when you looked at the England team, it was Beckham, Gerrard, Scholes. It was just cold players all over. Even the man had Totti at Italy. Then you looked at Spain. Spain had Raúl. Like they were just madmen all over the whole like madmen all over the place.
everywhere.
Everywhere. Then you had Nedved over here somewhere playing for someone
Yeah,
else.
and that's what I mean. You have your Pavel Nedved, your flipping,
Yeah.
your Rui Costas, all these guys, yeah, bro. Like
Yes.
everyone just had ballers, bro.
Figo, young Ronaldo. There was things going on.
Nasty.
Scary.
Do you know what
Scary,
I mean?
scary,
And
scary,
that's what I
scary.
mean. Like, one brother sent me some Ortega compilation the other day, bro. When man had
Yeah.
like, brother, Ortega and Batistuta and that, like, Argentina was
Scary.
nuts and Riquelme and them,
Scary.
like,
And
bro.
Kelmy,
Like, man,
Iron
man
Ma.
need to understand, yeah, that Sergio Aguero, yeah, struggled to get in the Argentina team, bro.
Yeah, people have to understand that.
Like,
They
bro,
had
that's
that
what man
bad
need to
boy.
understand, bro. Like, one of the best strikers in Premier League history, bro. This guy was begging for caps, bruv.
Yeah, it was hard. It was
That's what
hard.
football was. It was hard. It
It
was
was hard.
starving, bro. When you look at Ian Wright, yeah, one of the best strikers in Arsenal's history, bro. This brer was begging for England caps. You know,
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
difficult.
Football
Yeah,
was
it was
different.
difficult.
Like it was
It was
competitive. Do you
and
know
the
what I'm
French
saying?
team. The French team in
Cantona
that time
and
as well.
Ginola never played. You
Yeah,
know, like that.
scary
When you
times.
deep it, yeah, Cantona and Ginola never played, yeah, and them man's team was still winning shit.
This is why when these men of this era talk about, yeah, this one's dead football, I think you man didn't even see what was going on.
You
You
never
don't
saw the
even know
match.
what's going on. Yeah, you never saw the madness. You never saw it. You never saw the Nike adverts that were moving mad. See the mad Nike adverts that
You
man
ain't
was
seen that.
waiting for. Yeah, yeah, madness. When I remember
Bro.
the
Even when you look at
Cantona
teams
one,
like Croatia and that, bro, like when you look at what
Croatia and them
Croatia had, Croatia's team was cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like every team
cold
had mad ballers, bro. Do you know what I mean? Teams like Turkey and that, bro, you couldn't sleep on teams like
Turkey.
that. They'll throw you over.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna get
Like it
rolled
was
over by
different.
Turkey. You know when you're playing Turkey in a friendly and you think, ah, it's
Yeah.
Turkey.
No,
What,
no,
bro?
no,
Man, 2
no.
0 down. You're like, hold on, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, yeah, nah.
Ballers. It was mad. It was a different era. It's a different era. That's why I don't really get into it. Man want to
Mm.
hype like Haaland and them type of man. Even the fact that these men they can talk Highland, all of that. I got nothing against these young players but the fact you can talk and when strikers are talking, it's unheard of. There was an era where strikers were just mad. It was not easy to be a striker, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, but
When
the
you're
thing is,
dealing
when you
with
was a striker, then it wasn't just in the box.
yeah.
It was everything. You know, like that.
Listen,
It
man, we're
wasn't.
putting up numbers. See, when you're putting up numbers, wherever it's Shearer, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Henri, Samuel Eto'o, like people
But
had
bro, you had players in the tier below that, like the Hernan Crespos on that year, that
Crespos. Oh,
was
Lord have
scoring
mercy.
bare
Shevchenko and
goals.
them, man.
Blood and Shevchenko, bro, at AC Milan.
Flipping neck.
Like these man, when you compare Erling Haaland to them, bro, you can't lace none of these man's boots.
Nah, nah,
None of
none of them,
them.
man.
Do you know what I mean?
None of
Like, bro,
them.
these men were picking up the ball from 20 yards out and ripping. Remember what Batistuta done to man?
Ripping.
Man
Like Highland's
ripped
like,
us 25
even
yards,
Barosh. See, man, like
bro.
Barosh will be saying, you can't chat to me.
Bruv, little
Man,
ballers
like
like
Barosh.
Barros, bruv. And
Listen,
man played the Czech Republic and was banging goals. Like, do you know what I'm
banging.
saying? Come on, bro. That's what man needs to
Come on.
understand. Yeah, like that era,
Yeah.
yeah, there was so many crazy ballers everywhere, everywhere. That
Yeah,
it
they
was
didn't get
not
their ratings because you know what? There was no social media, there was no fan content like this. They didn't get their
you had
flowers.
to
I
be a
think,
football purist to understand, even like
yeah,
Double and them man there, bro. You had to understand
Yeah,
when you was a purist football fan and you used to just
yeah,
know, oh, some of these man
yeah,
are
man.
notching, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the Christian
Different.
Vieiris and all these man that were mashing
Yeah,
goals,
Vieira. Yeah,
they
yeah.
were
They were on something.
Genesis and that, bro. They was on madness. They was
Yeah,
on madness, bro. And man,
Vieira,
didn't
you know.
realize, bro, these man were mad. They were mad strikers, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Different.
Like, so man used to have to know these man from watching the games. We never got
Yeah.
told no stats, and we never had on social media players, social media pages, yeah, telling man about these players
No, no, no,
because
no.
they got mad stats. Now, loads of players, if they have a good 5-6 months, yeah, like that Garassi, yeah, all of a sudden, man are
Yeah,
saying, oh yeah, Man
bad
United
things.
should sign him, Arsenal should sign him because he's had a good 6 months and that. It never
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
be like that. You used to have to earn, yeah, your stripes in football. And now you're just a good 3-4 months away from being the next 80 million, 90 million pound signing for someone else.
Nah, it's madness. I think man needs to do a show to give these men their flowers, man, and bring up some stats and certain things about who was who. Because I think people are sleeping on. I think it will make a whole new generation of people that watch the content and go and research and say, okay, because there was certain men that were just bad boys that never even left their team. People like Mark Viduka. You see, you know how much he'll be worth
Cold,
today? He
cold,
was cold, brother. You know how
cold.
much he'll be worth today to get your hands on a Mark Viduka, bro?
Bro, that's what I'm
Hey,
saying. Him and Harry Kewell, bruv, in that Leeds
yeah,
team.
Harry Q. Oh
Harry
my
Kewell was
days,
massive
him.
work, bro. We ain't even got wide
Them
players
man,
that can take players on no more.
no way. Nah, nah, nah. Harry Q was moving like Robin before I knew it Robin. Like, because that's
Yeah,
who we saw. But that's how he was moving. See, when he cuts in, it's game set match. It is what it is. Harry
that's what I'm
Q's banging. Like, it
That's
was
what I mean.
levels, bro.
Him and Damien Duff, yeah, were like just
Damien
mashing up
Duff.
the league, bro. Just
Yeah.
oh,
Listen, when
Damien Duff
Chelsea got Duff,
and
I was
Robin at the same
fuming.
time was
And
nasty.
Robin,
Was nasty.
when they had that. And
Yeah,
Joe
and
Cole when
Drogba,
he was on his goal. I
bruv.
remember when Joe Cole was on his game for a bit.
But then Jose turned him into a donkey as well, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Turned
it
him into
made him work hard.
done at
Yeah,
it.
no,
You know what I'm saying?
no,
Now football was
the game
different
was
then. Like,
different.
bro, you see that Chelsea team with Robin and Duff, like, bro, every time they got the ball, they were just running
Mad,
at fullbacks, like just cooking them. Do you know what I mean?
cooking,
Like,
different.
different era of football now, and now we're looking at players, yeah. A man are
This
rating
one I
players.
can't accept it.
They're
Yeah, this
rating
one I can't
players
accept
because they
it.
look good in systems. That's all it is. They look good in systems.
Yeah,
When you isolate the players, they're not good, bro.
yeah.
They're not.
That's why I
They're
can't
actually
rate
good.
the thing no more, to be honest. So I can't rate the game. I can't rate certain defenders who have never been against top like a call. Van Dijk, I get it, but Van Dijk, you didn't deal with Drogba, my brother. You
Yeah.
didn't deal with Drogba. Like these
With
men dealt with Drogba. Do you know what I'm saying? These men dealt with a difficult Drogba. You never dealt with an Henri type of player. Like you never
Big up
dealt with
man
his
like
Samuel
Van
Eto'o.
Dijk, yeah, would run through brick walls like Nemanja Vidic and that. Van Dijk's got a
Nah,
cold.
brother.
He's a soft youth, blood. Drogba would have
He's
eaten for breakfast.
soft. Eat him.
Soft brother. Do you know what I'm
Drogba was
saying?
a bad man, you know. Drogba will dive like you hurt him and then have you up in the next move. Like,
Yeah,
Drogba
but that's
was.
what I'm trying to say, bro. When you look at Virgil, yeah, Virgil's perfect for this era of football, blood. That's not too
Trust me.
physical. He physically dominates everyone he comes up against, and he never really has any physical duels. I ain't seen him wrestling with no centre forwards.
Nah, nah,
It's
nah.
not that kind of game. When you used
It's
to
not
have to
that.
mark, man, it was you were fighting, man. You know, like that. It was like, bro, I'm gripping you, you're gripping me. We're really like it was a proper duel. Now it's not a duel, blood. Now
Different.
man stepping out from the back and spraying 60-yard balls and all these other things. It's a completely different game, bruv.
Different game, man. I remember when R9 came to Old Trafford in that black kit. Flipping it, man. With
Mad thing.
Madrid.
But there
It
you
was
go, bro.
mad for
And look at the
us.
first goal he scored.
Yeah,
He
madness.
wrapped it. You know what I'm saying? He wrapped. That's what I'm saying. And that was overweight R9, bro. This is
Overweight.
even
That wasn't even the best R9, you know, but he still was on something.
bruv,
Hey,
the thing is different, bro. And this is why I say, man, them really, yeah, like this is why, yeah, because this is the era of football that I grew up in, yeah. I can't be watching these man that you're rating and get on board with it. Like
nah,
I refuse to water down everything I've seen, yeah, and accept the mediocrity that we're praising right now. That's why I can't
100%.
get. That's why I can't get on the gas. There's only certain players when I watch them, and I'm like, yeah, this is mad. It's like when I watch Pogba, yeah. It's like for the
Mm,
life. me, if you sit down and you actually watch Pogba, yeah, and you see the ability he's got, bro. Don't tell
It's
me
mad.
about
It's
Bruno.
scary.
Bruv, don't
Nah,
even
don't
tell
tell
me
me
about
about nothing.
don't even tell me about KDB, bro. Like when man are talking about Kevin
Nobody.
De Bruyne,
Nobody,
bro.
bro.
Like, bro, if Kevin De
Nobody.
Bruyne, yeah, and Paul Pogba were both just NPCs, yeah, like, and nobody knew who they were, and you put both of their skill sets in a player, there was no stats, there was no color, they were the same height, same build, everything like that. You are not picking KDB, never.
No way.
When
No,
you're
no,
seeing
no, no.
this youth dribbling past people, flicking the ball around them, and then playing perfect passes, and then shooting from outside of the box, putting in the top corner with both feet, scoring headers, whatever, bro. KDB ain't nowhere near him as a footballer, bro. And the fact that we're even
Nowhere
having this
near.
conversation, yeah, is because of numbers, bro. If this was a
Of course it
generation
is.
where stats didn't exist, bro, when we used to literally watch ballers like Riquelme and these man with our eyes, no one's picking KDB. No one. Them man are only
No,
picking him
no,
on
no, no,
stats,
no.
bro. Like literally, if you
No
wanted to
way.
build your perfect midfielder with a Patrick Vieira's build and with the finesse of Zizou, but with flair as well that can go
Yes.
past
Come
people,
on.
bro, you're building a Paul Pogba.
Of course
That's
it
what you're
is.
building, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
You're
So
definitely
like,
building
the
that.
amount of
I
times
think
I've
people
heard about
underestimate something. Nah, I
now,
think they
now
underestimate Paul Pogba, man.
Pogba's not
People do.
playing no more. I'm starting to see bare Pogba comps now on Twitter.
Yeah.
I've noticed they're starting to pop up now. But when he was playing, he was getting disrespected. But now he's
Yeah, yeah.
semi-retired, yeah. Now everyone's kind of saying, "Oh, remember this Pogba? Remember this." Oh, shut up.
Yeah. Allow it. Pogba's a bad boy player. And I think, like you said, one thing you mentioned is about 6'3". And I think when you see how tall Pogba is in real life, the fact that he moves how he moves and he has the ability that he does. Not a lot of people his height moves like that. And I feel
Mm,
that's why injuries were always gonna follow him, these leg injuries, because the brother's tall. He's proper like he could have been a basketball player. He's an
yeah,
athlete, a sprinter, like he could have been that. And I feel like what he's able to do, how he positions his body and everything, Paul Pogba is, yeah, it's different. Like the way he even sprays some of the balls like on a half volley, on a
no,
turn, looking, dinks, like he will make a ball possible for you that you didn't think was possible. Just move, my brother.
yeah, bro. He played the mad dink. I think it was to Griezmann, and Griezmann scored a mad volley for France, and the ball's come out to Pogba, and he's faked the shot, and he's just dinked it up in
Yeah,
the air. Oh,
think
my man,
it. Come
Griezmann
on,
slapped it. It's like, bro,
because he was the
KDB don't get assists. Don't get assists like that, bro.
because he and that's because he's got the ability. He knows that the man them around him's got that ability, like a Griezmann. And this is what I said. There's certain throwback players like David Silva that these
Mm,
men had at at City that kind of made things a bit easy for them because he's another throwback player. He reminds me of them Club Pablo Ayama type of man that were about back in the day where they were just clean with the ball. And I think you once you get those type of players in your team, they make a big difference. And Man United since Paul Pogba, really, we haven't had one. I don't think we've had that type of play. I think as much as we're all out here hyping Bruno, all this play that I think Paul Pogba was the only last player we've had in the last 10 years that we've got him in his prime who was actually world class. And I think
yeah,
he showed us that by going to France and actually winning things. I think they won the Euros while he was at
bro,
United and
bro,
stuff, right?
bro. Listen, yeah. You see that Euros, yeah. I think he got sent off against Switzerland, bro.
Mm.
That was one of the most ridiculous individual performances. What man was doing to Switzerland in that game, bro? I don't know,
I
bro.
remember Pogba
Bro,
done stuff.
Pogba, yeah, that tournament he was possessed. I don't know what
I
was up.
remember. I think because
He was
United messed him up
killing
and he went over there.
everyone.
Yeah, he went over there like, nah, I'm not getting my respect. And I think
Bruv,
he
he
came
was
back to United with his
possessed,
medals.
bro. Like, bro, he ran through everyone. Like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Paul Pogba was just mashing people up. It's like he was angry, bruv. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
because he was
I've
having
not
a
seen him
torrid
play like
time with us, man.
yeah, I've not seen him
I
play
think,
like that. I was thinking, what is this you like I don't know. His head was gone. Like he was just bullying, man. It looked like when year 11s take the year 7's ball and he won it back.
mm,
That's what it looked like. It looked
pressure.
like man took the footballer and the man just had his foot on it, dashed the man away, bro.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
why
that
he
one there when he used to get his foot on the ball and he's like, no one's
oh,
taking this one.
nasty.
Ah, United,
Nasty,
man. What have
nasty
we
player,
done?
bro. And this is what I mean. And it's like it's so easy, yeah, to disrespect ballers like that. And it's so easy to try and put players above other players and then use stats and all of that. And bro, it got to the point where I just got so angry, bro, because it's just like when I'm hearing this KDB nonsense and this Bruno
No, it's not.
nonsense, I'm like, bro, like use your eyes, bruv. If you just use your eyes and watch the game of football, yeah, he is one of the best players we've ever seen play for this football club, you know,
Of
like
course he
ever,
is.
like ever. Like that's what man are not deep in, like
Yeah,
ever.
yeah. People are just underestimating what they actually got to see, and because of what was around him. Even Grealish, when I remember they asked him, he said, "Boy, he's the hardest player I've played with." He said, "This brother can do what he wants when he wants."
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. Like when he wants, and I just feel like it's testament to United and where we were. And I think Ollie spoke about it, man. The team was in that space, and once they were in that space, nobody's going to help you. And I feel like it just kept on coming back to a man like Pogba. And the reason it comes back to them, I guess, with great ability comes with that great responsibility, where people just expect you to be, more than human and to do what nobody else will be able to do, but they just want you to do it. And I think that's why they put that pressure on him. But I think he done what he could. We had the most successful time with us, and that
And it
was
was
that.
because of him as well. Because without
Yeah,
him, man couldn't play. It was one of them ones. Man would always chat shit about him, but then when he
yeah,
wasn't available, you could see that stardust wasn't there.
yeah. And that's what it is. So for me, we need someone. What's going on with just João Felix though at Barca? Is he staying there? Is he available?
I
Because I
don't
like
really
João,
know.
man.
He's a bad boy. He's another one. He's
Yeah,
a
he's
pure
another
footballer.
one.
See me talk
He's a
about pure
pure footballer.
Felix. From the moment I saw
Uh,
this kid, yeah, I was like, he just looks kind of like Neymar, but not. You know them and just
Yes,
kind of player. Just plays for fun, little street
a little
baller.
cacker with him. He's got a little cacker in him.
Cold. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a
Cold.
ball. But again, he's the kind of player, yeah, where again, you see where Jude Bellingham's playing, yeah. You play Joao Felix there, he's doing
It's mad.
madness. He's a player that needs to play with complete freedom, bro. Like you can't put him in a system.
Scary.
You can't put him in a
Because there's
system. You
this.
have to make him the system. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because he's scary and he can do stuff. I've seen him do stuff, and I think in a solitaire, I think at Man City he's very
Bro, he done
scary.
stuff, bro. He came off the bench for Chelsea and packed us, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I remember
Immediately picked up the
that.
ball, just glided through and just slapped it in the bottom corner,
He's a
bro.
glider. I like them gliders, and he's 23 years old, my brother. Coming up to 23, he's a young brother. He's like Greenwood
Mm,
type of age, He's 20. It's just like they got him when he was so young.
mm,
He's still about 23, 24 years old, a lot to offer. He's a great profile. Obviously, he's on loan at Barca. They ain't got the
mm.
money like that. And I keep on hearing they want Greenwood. They could be something there, man. And I think Atletico as well. He's definitely not going back to Atletico.
Hell
So
no.
hell no. So I think there's something there. I think there's something there. There's opportunities. And this is why I talk about the best of the rest by having a system. I think in the De Zerbi team, he's tasty, man. He's
Yeah,
doing
yeah. You
stuff.
get a player like that, and you have him as the maverick, the guy that unlocks.
The
You know what I
number
mean?
10.
Yeah, bro. You need someone. For me,
The number
that's
10.
what the number 10 is for. The number 10's to pick the locks, bro. They got the master key, bro. You know, like that.
Yeah,
That's what
number
number
10.
10 has,
Supporting,
bro. You can't have someone like
supporting.
Bruno. Allow it. Like,
No, 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 no. And this is
you know what I
why I
mean?
say that just replace him with it with the real Portuguese star that you need in someone like that.
Mm.
Um, and a Camavinga, what's going on for him? Is he getting the game time that
He is, but
he
they've
wants?
been playing him at left back. But you know what it is, yeah? Ancelotti's been playing him at left back, but then again, they've had injuries. So Tchouameni's played centre back sometimes as well, bro. But it's one of them
Mm.
ones where, bro, them man are looking to keep all them youths together. You know, like that. Real Madrid's thing is crazy, and now they've got Alfonso Davies coming in,
So
and
that's going to change it up. I think
yeah,
their
because
midfield is looking
Modric
like,
is gonna retire, I think, or he's gonna go back
yeah,
to Croatia.
Modric. Yeah, he's gone. I think Cruz is gonna have to step. But if Cruz stays, they've got Valverde in there in the middle of that part. They've got Tchouameni. They got my man that
Bellingham,
was Bellingham. So and then obviously they got that young boy, the Turkish one, who's a baller. He's like the
hard.
next Ozil. He's
Yeah,
hard. So if he's gonna step in, then if they get Mbappe, they've got their players up front in Rodrigo and Vinicius.
yeah,
So yeah, I feel like you could. I don't know, but again, I feel like the old school Man United. If you're not really a starter, they could have offered you something to make you think twice and say, "Right, like, am I gonna get the games?" Or do I go and start next season next to Kobe Mano in the middle of the park? And then you look, you know what I'm saying? Because for me, if you bring me a Camavinga and Kobe, See the way I smile all season.
Yeah, no, I hear it, bro. Sometimes, innit, you just gotta be cheeky and just ask
Yeah.
the question, innit? Like that's what
Ask the question, bro. Then put it on, man, and just say,
you
listen,
gotta do.
Camavinga, you see our boy over here. This is what we're saying. We're trying to line you up with him in the middle here, and we're also trying to get
Bro,
a nice number
project.
10.
You know what it will be though?
Sell
I
man
think
the project.
you know what it will be with us though, because we're such a massive team. People are sleeping on us, bro. If we go out
Mm.
here, we get the right manager, have a decent window, and then we make a good account of ourselves in our first season, like finish like top 3 or something like that, and get Champions League football. I swear down, the following summer, phone's ringing off the hook. I promise you, because that's who we are, bro. That's who we are. We're the only team, really, yeah, that no matter what we're doing, we can still get the top players if we want them, bro. We can still get them, bro. We just need to show these men that we're serious, bro. That's all we need to do.
I agree. Do you think we're too big for loans though? Because some of these players they get loaned out to an Arsenal, like, and they'll get
Mm.
loaned out to a team. Are we too big to get a Camavinga on loan?
I don't think so, but I think you have to
I
ask the question.
don't.
You know them ones. This is the problem. But you know what? Maybe they're scared of loaning man to us because they think he might not want to come back. You know them. But
Yeah,
I
because
don't
these
know.
men would go out on loan. Like, don't be surprised if Real Madrid loan out some of their stars if they can't give him time,
But they'll
and
do a
then they
loan with
say,
no obligation, though. That's what they'll do,
yeah,
innit?
yeah,
And then
that's the
Man United
problem.
might think, hold on, I'm not taking your player if there's no option to buy. But me personally, bro, listen, you can't have too much pride, innit? If man are offering you a Camavinga,
Yeah,
you take a Camavinga, bro, and then you win
that's
the
it.
league. And then even if he goes
You,
back, he goes back.
yeah, and if he goes back unhappy and they feel like, boy, we got an unhappy player with us, we got to let him go. Then they call you back and say, what are we saying now? Yeah,
Mm.
he done good for you lot. You know what we paid for him. We want a little drink on top. What you lot saying?
Yeah, 100. That's what
Yeah,
man
then
got
you
to do.
talk the
Like,
talk.
even that man are saying about Amrabat, yeah, they loaned him out,
Hmm.
and now it's affected his resale value because there was no obligation to sign him now, and because he hasn't played well at Man United, they're now saying that like he's worth even less money now because he came from Man United and he died.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. It's mad.
You see what I mean? So it's a double-edged sword for these football clubs, but I think a good window, good manager. I still think the Zerbi's the guy. Man are
Mm.
always gonna be looking at man can look at the Roma result. They're going on like, bruv, like I said, they got Lukaku and Dybala. It's Brighton blood. You know what I'm saying? It's Brighton blood. They're playing
Yeah.
against Dybala and Lukaku and these man, and you think they're not gonna
These are
lose?
men who are what? Last year's finalists,
Yeah, bruv, you're
right?
supposed to
Yeah.
lose that.
Yeah. These men are last year's finalists. They were in the final last year, won the other one before that, lost the final with Jose last year, Roma. So they've been there, done that. They're comfortable. They know how to win in this. This is the first time Brighton's been in a competition for a minute. Like it's normal. Like yeah. I
But
don't.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Them man are setting up, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? With Paredes, spin at Solar. Do you know what I'm saying? Ballers, bro. Of course they're gonna
Yeah, they
smoke.
are. And
Of
these
course.
are the same man, like you said. Jose had them all defending Paredes. These are ballers. They kind of really had ballers. Jose had them doing some was again handbrake thing.
Yeah. But this
Jose's
is what I'm saying. Them man had Renato Sanchez on the bench, you know, Hossam
mad,
Aouar on the bench. Do you know what I mean? Man that was linked with Arsenal and Liverpool blood, Smalling on the bench. Like, bruv, what are these man talking about, bro? Like, this is what I mean. So of course they're gonna smoke Brighton.
of course, it makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like, of course they're gonna smoke Brighton, blood. When they got players like Aouar on the bench, man can't even get in the team. Do you know what I'm
Yeah, it's
saying?
us
So
man. It's us man that give these lot names anyway.
yeah,
It's
nah,
us
nah,
man that.
bro. 100%. 100%. This is just what it is, bro. Man need to understand, yeah, that the manager's philosophy and the manager's personality with the players. That's all it is, bro.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like managing, yeah, is not rocket science, bro. Like people like to overestimate, yeah, how much there is to do, yeah, in management, bro. If you can identify the style that you want to play, you can identify the best players to play that style, and you can
Hmm.
get the best out of these players.
Yeah,
Because don't get it wrong. When you look at Brighton's actual team on paper, bro, they're
it's not the
overachieving in
best.
the league, bruv.
They're
It's not that
overachieving. It's not the
good, bro.
best.
What are we doing?
They've
Like,
lost at
what are we
least.
doing?
They've lost like what 2 seasons and 2 summers in a row, they've lost some of their best players.
They've lost
Like we said, to
most of their best
Arsenal,
players.
yeah, Chelsea, Liverpool, they've all come and taken their best players. So, yeah, it's peak. What do you expect? And then they've done
And what's
good.
their league position? What's their league position?
I don't even know where they are in the league. I know they've done good to halt the rot, but it's not easy.
Do you know what I'm saying? Man, them in the chat. Where are they in the Premier League? Because the funny thing is,
I
yeah,
think
they're
they're
8th
top
in the
10.
Prem. Yeah,
See, I
exactly.
thought so,
And
the
their
top 10.
the goal was top 10, bro. That's what their man said. So what?
Yeah.
They're 8th or 9th in the league. Yeah, they just got knocked out of the Europe. Their man have lost. They've lost Caicedo. They lost Ben White. They lost Trossard. They lost McAllister. Who else? They
Yeah,
lost
there's a
Bissouma.
few.
Like,
Bissouma,
bro, that's already
they
5 man
lost.
already. So that's half your team already.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
They
saying?
lost
Like,
their
what
defenders as well. Their left back,
they lost
right back, whoever they
Correa,
are.
that's 6.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
bro. That's nearly a whole starting 11.
They
Yeah,
did this their goalkeeper.
yeah. I think they did what to Chelsea.
Yeah, to Chelsea, innit? Yeah, to
Okay,
Chelsea.
cool. So they lost their goalkeeper as well. Okay, that's 7 now already.
Yeah, they lost
Do
a
you know what I
lot.
mean? And I know that, and I probably missed more. Colwell was on loan. That's 8.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? This is nearly a whole team that we're doing right
yeah,
now. And this is the point, yeah. And when you look at their team now, yeah, a lot of these players that you're saying are good, it's only because they look good in that system, bro. Man, I got
yeah.
Lewis Dunk and Van Heck, bruv, at centre back. Lamptey, bro, at right back. Billy Gilmore, yeah. That Bonanotte, bruh, and Ciso, Adingra, Gross, and Welbeck, blood. Them man are not supposed to beat
Yeah,
Roma.
nah, they're not meant to be there.
Do you know what I'm saying? They're not meant to beat Roma. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and they're meant to be where they are in the league. These players are not that good. Do you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
they can't be Roma. They're all dependent. And my man, their best player is not. He's not even fit, is he? Matoma. Was he playing?
Matoma weren't playing.
Yeah,
Do you
he's
know what I'm
not fit.
saying?
That's what I was thinking. So yeah,
Come
they're
on,
not
bro.
meant to
Like
do anything.
these man, you man are saying Adingra's a baller and that, but we're saying all these guys are ballers, yeah. But bro, it's only because he makes them look like that. Because these are the same
Yeah, in
players.
them
If we signed
systems.
them and played them for Man United, you'll be like, oh, this guy's a scrub. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's
Like you
peak
man are
fast.
saying these men are good, but it's only because they look good in the Brighton system, playing the way the manager has them playing. It's not because individually they're amazing players.
Yeah,
They're
some of
not
them are not
individually
they're
amazing
not
players.
technically they're not technically the best players to play that position, but within the system they still look good. So if you get someone who's the best in technically in that position, the manager goes to another notch, basically doing what Pep does. If you're able to go and buy the best players in the world who are in the top 5 in that position,
You can go and buy the best version of these players. It's
that's
gonna
it.
take the team up 3 or 4
To
levels.
another level. Facts.
That's what I mean.
Facts.
That man saying Adingra balled out in the AFCON, yeah, that's cool. That's one player though. Do you
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
and we're not going to say out of the 11, there's not 1 or 2 or 3, but it's not the whole 11, man. Then
It's
this is
not the
what we're
whole
saying.
11. Team
Yeah,
collectively, it's a weak team, blood.
that's what I'm saying. It's a weak team
You know what I'm saying?
collectively. We're not going
Yeah,
to say
weak
that they don't
team.
have 1 or 2 ballers in the
And
team.
all the best
That
ballers, they're gone after one season.
that's it. So if this you is what you lot are saying, he's not going to be around next season or the
That's
season
it.
after.
If Adingra's as good as you man are saying, January someone takes him.
Yeah, that's it. Facts.
That's exactly what happens. And then Brighton, another step back for Brighton, bro. And they lost Mopey as well. Completely forgot because he's at Brentford now.
Yeah,
So them man lost Bear Man. They changed managers, everything like that. And these men are still there or thereabouts in the top 10, which was their goal anyway. And they were playing in Europe as well. So
yeah,
man, them have to
they're
put this
good.
all into perspective when you're turning around and saying, oh, they lost to Roma. Look at Roma's squad, bro. Roma got man on their bench that didn't get on that Brighton would kill for.
Yeah, yeah. And who were 1 kick away from winning the competition last year. This is who. So come on, guys. It's not the same.
It's not that, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like you can only judge a manager, yeah, on the fairest way to judge a manager is he getting the best out of the tools that he has? And with De Zerbi, the answer is yes.
Yeah, yeah. Facts.
You know, like that. This is the reason why, yeah,
Facts.
Ten Hag, yeah, has to leave because he's not even getting the best out of the players he has available. No one can say that De Zerbi's not getting the maximum out of these players. No one can say that because you've seen what he
Facts.
can do when it all clicks on a day. Head top's getting boss.
Yeah. When Ten Hag's thing clicks, we win a 1-0 and everyone says they done well. Allow it, my
That's
brother.
it.
It's
But this
different
but this is
levels.
exactly it. My man said that's why Arteta's on finance. Really, he's had money to spend and time to build. He's had both of those things. But if at the end of the season, yeah, you man don't win nothing, you'll make excuses for him, and then next
Yeah,
season you'll go again, bro.
yeah.
That's what will happen. But
Because
realistically,
to be
that's what happens
honest,
at elite clubs.
Arsenal have been out of it for so long. They're just happy to be in the mix. They need to accept it. Arsenal fans are on a hype, kind of like, yeah, we want it. You don't want to win anything, man. Them. You just want to finish second and be
Mm,
the best of the rest. You're happy with that.
mm,
Arsenal fans are definitely happy with being best of the rest to be able to tell Man United fans, oh, we're on top of you guys, we're on top of Liverpool. You're like happy with the best of the rest. Facts, I know it. Arsenal fans, you ain't been here for a long time, so just enjoy your thing, keep quiet.
that's it. You know, like that. And look at that. Sanchez, White, Coolwell, Cucurella, Dan Burn. Oh, they lost Dan Burn as well.
Mm,
Basuma, McAllister, Caicedo, Trossard, Mope. That's a whole starting 11.
yeah, Sanchez is
Come
who
on,
went
bro.
to he's
Puts
Chelsea.
everything in perspective. Do you know what I'm saying? That puts everything into perspective when you look at what Brighton have withstood, yeah? And the same thing like when Southampton's whole team got pulled apart by Liverpool and other people, yeah? And they ended
Yeah,
up
yeah.
getting relegated. Look at the difference in the two clubs.
Come on, Brighton's hierarchy are gassed. We're top 10. We're in Europe getting that type of money. We're getting experience for the young lads in Europe. We're pushing to finish in the Europa League positions again, so we're back there again, and we can get consistently in Europe from a team that came out of Championship. Come on, man, these guys are
They
doing
came all the
excellent
way
stuff.
through. They came all the way through the leagues, bro. All the
Look at
way
that.
through Brighton, bro, because they built the new stadium, come all the way through. Because I remember, yeah, like in the early stages, bro, like I think they had Gus Poyet as their manager, bro, way back in the
Yeah,
day. Way back in the day. And I think there
Kasper.
was in League One or something at them times. Do you know what I'm
Yeah, I think so.
saying?
They had
So
Gaz Poyet and my man, what's his name? The old Newcastle player, I believe. Is he fair skinned guy? Is he mixed? Forgot his name.
who you talking about?
Their manager as well. After Gus, they had I think he might
Oh,
have been.
but they're saying Chris Hughton was there, yeah. But he
Yeah,
got
Chris
sacked.
Hughton.
Chris
Yeah,
Hughton got sacked um for Potter, I believe, didn't
yeah.
he?
For Potter, that's what I say. Yeah, it was Chris Hughton.
Yeah.
Then Potter
He-
came in,
Yeah, he
and
got
then
sacked
Potter
for
done
Potter.
his thing. Yeah, then
And that's
Potter
what I
done
mean.
his
They sacked
thing.
Chris Hughton because they said that they wanted a certain style of play in it. That's why they brought in
Mm.
Potter. And they stayed true to that because then they went and brought the Zerbi after. So that was, you know what I
And
mean? The
Chris
owner
Hughton,
said,
people were upset because he wasn't getting them relegated on that. I don't remember. I think
yeah,
he was in
yeah,
the league with them.
because he was doing all right.
Yeah, people were upset, but they knew what they were on.
Exactly. And that's the point. And this is exactly the point. So Brighton, they've done it the long way. They've got a good setup and they've withstood a whole starting 11 disappearing, yeah, and they're still in the top 10 of the Premier League, and their goal for every season is top 10.
Yeah, yeah, it's clear. Out of all the best footballing sides in the country, if we look at Liverpool, Arsenal, and City, the next is Brighton, and that's facts. No one's going to deny it. So
Mm,
you need to just dismantle that and become that. That's it. And they're and Brighton, and the only thing that's made Brighton the fourth out of all of them, which is arguable, is because, like you said, the rest of the three have the best players in the best positions to play that. They can go
fact.
up another level. Yeah, so what we're doing, and I think what Sir Jim Ratcliffe's realised is we're going to get that Brighton set up, and we're going to give it the best that it needs to flourish, and then someone chat to us. I think that's
We
what they're
got that
just
Brighton
moving it.
setup, but also we got Man City, brother, in there as well,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying with the Man
So it's
City
like
brother in
the
there.
two best footballing teams. A man are
That's
gonna
it.
go and take a little bit from both of them because even what Arteta's doing at Arsenal is the Bandulu Pep thing anyway. You know,
Yeah, of
like that
course,
with the inverting
of
fullbacks, and
course.
then Pep came off that and said, "Nah, all right, we're gonna do something different.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah,
play four centre backs." And now Arteta's
yeah,
doing that now, playing
yeah,
Kivior and playing four centre backs. So Arteta's just copying Pep anyway. You know,
all the
like
way,
that. So we've
all
gone
the
and
way to
got
the
the City
bank.
brother. We've gone and got the City brother, and we got the Brighton brothers. So between the two things, because even Wilcox was at City, so
Yeah.
we go get Wilcox in as well, blood. And if we get a good balance between City and Brighton, then we should be onto something.
Yeah, I agree. Fully. And something we can get behind. And I think with the spending power of Man United and the commercial power of Man United, it'll be problematic. It will definitely be problematic, and it won't take us long. It won't take us long.
100%. Man said, why the United fan base looking at Arsenal? You know why they're looking at Arsenal? Because, bro, a lot of them are online arguing with Arsenal fans all the time. So
Yeah,
their man are saying, look what Arteta done, and it's taken Arteta this long. It's cope, blood. Like, Arsenal's never been a benchmark for us at any point, and they shouldn't be the benchmark now until they win the Premier League. They haven't won the league. So we shouldn't be looking at Arsenal, bro, in terms of what Arsenal have done, because it wouldn't make sense. Because like, you can't say Arsenal's team has been a success until they win the league.
Arsenal, these men run out their most decorated manager, Arsene Wenger. They run him out the club. We ain't got time to look at you. You lot dealt with you man run the best manager you ever had, and you run him out the club. And then you got Emery in, and you didn't give him no time. So this is where you are, man. I ain't got time to listen to Arsenal.
But that's what I mean. Man said that, boy, Brighton are averaging 62% possession in the Prem, only behind City. But there you go.
That's what I'm saying. There you go. That's what we want to hear, my brother. This is what we're talking about. That's what we're on.
But this is what we need to be on, bro. Imposing.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you know what
Fully,
I'm saying? Yeah, 100%. I big up everyone inside. Make sure you run up the likes. Make sure you subscribe to Musa Reacts as well. The link is in the title. Man said, listen, match you mentioned it. Does that mean that Pep being the best manager in the world was wrong? Of course, Pep was wrong to sign Doku, but bro, I think that Pep's starting to realize that. Do you know what I mean? He took off Doku against Man United, but also we don't know if Doku was just offered to Pep and Pep saw a few videos and just said, all right, cool, do it. Because City make club signings all the time, but he's not a Pep Guardiola player. There's nothing about Doku that's a Pep Guardiola player. He's shit, bro.
He's not their type of player, but with systems and what they're doing, he'll cut through.
Yeah, that's it, bro. I don't know. I reckon he's sold in 2 seasons, personally. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I can't believe that.
But what's mad with City? They'll make a profit based on what he's won and what he's doing at City. They'll make a mad profit on him, and that's what's mad. So it's good business. Yeah, so it's good business because someone like Chelsea or Arsenal will come around and say, "Well, Doku, yeah, he's been winning at. Yeah, we'll have that.
Yeah, he's won everything at City and all them things there. Them man do that. Man, them man win the Champions League again.
Come on. So Doku's gonna be, he'll be a player that he'll definitely go on to do good things if they sell him. He's not gonna be wasted. But if City get a chance, for example, to line up a who's out there that's moving, even like
they wanted Paqueta, remember, and then the betting thing happened.
Paqueta,
they'll go back in for him.
Yeah, they'll go back in for him. Even Matoma, Pep loves Matoma, you know.
You can have Matoma if we get Paqueta, bro. Listen,
Paqueta's bad.
Go get this guy. Like, get Bruno out. Paqueta's the guy.
He's a baller. Yeah, he's a baller.
Get a baller like that, man, can start dreaming of some real football, you know. Oh my lord.
I just hope that this City guy comes in and says, look, this is who these men want. Jump in before them. That's what I hope. It's already been lined up. We know the type of wages he wants. It's already been agreed. You know what I'm saying? I just hope he moves like that.
No, 100%.
That's what I hope. Comes with some club secrets, man.
Because Doku's more direct. I don't think he doesn't rate Grealish, bro. I think that it's obviously Jack's injured now, but do you know what I mean? They must have fallen out or something. You know them ones. That's what I think it is, because it's not ability, blood. He knows that.
But he's done that stuff, man. People were saying he didn't rate flipping this English shoot that's badded up the place right now for the last 2 seasons.
Stones.
Foden.
Yeah.
Man said he didn't rate Foden. Like, it was always in Pep don't rate Foden. He's killing his career. He's not giving him enough time. Does Foden need to leave? You know, you just said, just chill, man. Jack's a good age. You know what I mean? He played a lot last season. He was a big part of their winning campaign of the treble. Where's Jack going? Just chill, brother. Your time's gonna come. I think Jack's gonna play.
Thing is, he will. But you know what? Pep does these dumb things, where he'll leave a man out on purpose to make man mad.
Yeah.
You know them ones there, and then put him in. Like, it's just this is business end of the season. He puts in Grealish. Grealish is vexed, and he just goes and wins them the league.
Yeah. So Pep knows what he's doing. Them man are cool. But I do see Grealish playing for another English side. I see Grealish. I don't think he's going to stay at City. I do see Grealish moving, and I can see him at. I think I can see him at a Spurs or something like that.
Bro, he go back to Villa if they get Champions League. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but I definitely see him because Andrew's doing some great things, and I'm seeing the type of ballers that they got over there. I can see him over there. To be honest,
put him on on that left-hand side, yeah, with Madison in the 10,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
down the middle, it's scary, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
It's scary,
That's what
bro.
I'm
Like,
saying to
I'm not
you.
even gonna lie.
Scary
If
stuff.
Tottenham get a good wide player, yeah, on the right or the left,
It's
it's a
scary
problem, bruv.
because he
You know,
knows what
like
he's doing. He's building. Yeah,
yeah,
it's scary, and
no,
that's what I'm
no,
saying. 100%.
no, it's
I
proper.
see
I
that.
can't lie, bro. And the freedom that he would get in that team would be nuts.
See,
So I don't know, man. I think the Tottenham's attack is scary if they get one or two pieces in it. But
yeah, they're quiet. They're quietly
yeah,
cracking on. Like they're quietly trying to make their way into this Champions League. I think Tottenham beat Villa to it. I do.
mm,
I think Villa's good. They might qualify through the fifth. They've had rocky stages. There's 10 games left. Spurs have got a game in hand. They're about 3 points away from Villa. They play each other next, so that's going to be
oh,
a big one. Spurs versus Villa.
when
It's a
is that
big
this
game
weekend?
this weekend, I believe.
That's massive. So it's Villa,
That's a
Spurs,
massive,
and Liverpool, Man City in the same weekend.
yeah. So that's a big one.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I
That's a
need to
big
watch
one.
both of
So,
these games.
so yeah. So we need to see what's going on with Villa and Spurs, and I feel like, and United are just hoping that we can just creep in if it's a draw or something sit and we can just close up the gap with the both of them. But we need to beat Everton, bro.
Jeez, yeah, we do, bro.
We need
I
to
can't.
beat Everton.
This weekend's looking crazy, guys. Can't lie, bro. Man said Sunday, City and Spurs Villa. So yeah, man's gonna be watching both of those games. My Sundays are right.
Yeah.
My Sundays are right off right there. Do you know what I'm saying? We will be there, people. Do you know what I mean? What are you saying
It's a
about this
big game.
Everton game anyway? Is it at home? It's at home, innit?
It's at home. Their
We should beat
midfield
them.
looks like, yeah, but their midfield is always better than ours. Who they got
Yeah,
in there? They got
no, no,
Onana and the core, is it?
yeah, them man always have the African midfield. That's the athletes
Yeah.
and always
And
run
then they
man.
got Garner in there, who was at us, our ex-player, got something to
Mm,
prove. And then they'll most probably throw him in there with a Scott McTominay against Mainu one up. He'll play Cass maybe, Bruno in the wing, something silly like that.
mm.
I don't know. Unless my man's back again, he might play that false nine Bruno stuff again. He might start with the same team. Unless
Nah,
Hoyland's back.
I don't know if Waylon's back, bro. I can't lie,
So
but even
he might start with the same team that
I don't know. He might. I don't know. He might start Anthony though. I don't think he's going to start the same team
mm,
with McTominay and Bruno against Everton. I think he'll go back to playing Anthony out wide or something like that, maybe. But I don't know, bro. I'll be honest, yeah, bro. Until this brother gets sacked, bro, man's going through the motion. We're not playing for anything. We're not going to get
dead.
top four. Do you know what I'm saying? So, because we're not going to get top
Dead.
four, that wouldn't. So there's no Champions League to play for. Man, I got Liverpool in the FA Cup, bro. Man, I'm gonna get clarted off. Like, bro,
It's
there's
dead.
like, what are we playing for at this point, bro?
It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. It's just a waste of time, man.
That, bro,
It's
man,
a
are
waste of
11 points
time.
behind Aston Villa. That's crazy.
I don't even clock in. These are teams that were behind us not long ago. We were up there and we're
Yep.
talking about this, that, and then now all of a sudden the gaps just widen. Um, the manager's lost the plot. He just needs to go, man. We just need to start again. Just let him go. Get interim in. Talk about the search of the manager has begun. Let everyone know it's begun. Get an
Yep.
interim manager in, and let's just do our thing. Stop playing games with us. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
That is it. You lot, make sure you run up the lights. You already know. Subscribe to
Come
Musa
on.
React, bro. Anything you wanna let them know about, fam, before we wrap?
No, we're here, man. We're just working, man. Just be back on there next week. Yeah, man. Same old working and doing our bits. And just looking forward to the weekend, man. See what this weekend brings. You know, Joshua's got the big fight.
Yeah, on
You know what I'm
Friday, I'm
saying?
here, bro. Man's definitely
Yeah,
gonna be watching that. It's gonna
yeah,
be
that's a
crazy.
big one. So I like to see the Parker fight as well. Because my
Yeah,
man
Zhang,
pounded
bro.
up. Yeah,
Yo,
Zhang,
Zhang, yeah, ain't no
he's
walkover,
scary.
you know. This
No,
brother is
no.
durable, blood. Parker's a brave
Yes.
youth for taking that fight,
It's
you know, because
brave, brave,
fam, like
brave.
Parker can box. He's got great fundamentals in it, but bruv, if he walks
Yeah.
onto something, it could be crazy.
It could be. I think he's going to use that he can actually move better
Yeah, that's what he'll do.
than
Use his feet, bro, in
yeah.
this fight. You have to use your feet
He
in a
has
fight
to.
like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to. So it's a good weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully next week we'll have a lot to talk about because
Yeah,
this
100%.
weekend, and then we got Liverpool and we got Liverpool midweek FA Cup. I said
Must be.
weekend. Is
Rotted.
it
I don't know.
midweek or the weekend?
Man, I'm not
Because
looking
Liverpool's
forward to the
next.
rotted thing, bro.
Yeah, because after Everton it's Liverpool. I don't know if it's midweek or weekend, but yeah, it's scary. Scary
Yeah,
times.
it's not looking good, bro. It's next week Sunday,
Okay, and the
and
following
and then we
Sunday.
and then we got them in the league soon as well, haven't we?
Yeah,
Man, I have to see these
scary
pages
times.
twice, bro. It's long.
Scary times.
It's mad. You know what I mean? So we'll be back here, people, for sure. Tomorrow I'll be doing a watch along for the boxing. So yeah, we'll be there. And yeah, man, I big up everyone inside. Premiere at 10 p.m. Rants Reacts, bro. It's gonna redirect to the premiere anyway. So you man smash the likes after the redirect. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'll see you guys at 10 o'clock, people.